I think I'll just have to go on air. I'll fix it in a few. While we are still looking good in the year right here at 17 minutes to 10, there are a lot of crazy stuff that are happening around the world. So there is a family in Kisumu County that is in pain over the mysterious disappearance of the child. So this child was kidnapped, I guess, from a school. Imagine some strange person showed up, identified as a relative, and you know what? She was handed over the 5-year-old. Shouldn't there be like a law in schools or something where a kid is supposed to be picked by one person or dropped home, or maybe there is a list? I remember in the school that I was in, there was a list of parents or other people that are supposed to pick up the kid. If you are not on that list, then you're supposed to call the parent and let the head teacher or whoever is in charge of letting kids go home speak to that person. I'm really sorry for the family for this, but yeah, just be careful, guys. Do not let anyone pick up your kid. And schools, please make sure there is a lot of securities that are put in place because kids are getting lost. And yeah, make sure you are able to know very well that this kid belongs to that person that is picking that kid from school. All right.
Goes up, baby. Sound City Radio.
Power by music. Okay, I'm back now. I can read the comments a little bit. Hi, darlings. How are you? I'm really sorry I started the live and I was not. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry I started the live and I was not looking at you or talking to you. It's because I'm trying to save some side time. I was trying to save some work here on the. Atiniva, you're saying my work is quite easy. Let me just give you an example of what I'm supposed to do, okay? Okay, I cannot say it's hard. Okay, I took a while adjusting. Because it's not as easy as you think. All right? Let me show you an example of should I start with the mental work that you're supposed to do and then I do the physical work, or should I start with the physical work? Okay, let me start. First of all, you can't just come and start working on radio because you can talk. Radio is not all about talking. Okay, it's about talking, but you just don't talk about anything. Number one, you need training for 3 months. 3 months. Training on how you write the script. Training on how you're supposed to talk. Training on how long you're supposed to talk. Training on how you go in with the beat of the music. Am I making sense? Because you don't just go in and talk. Training on how you put in the music bed. The music bed is where you listen when somebody is talking and then there's this bit that is going behind it. You need to train in on. Let me just block. There's a certain car here that is insisting. Let me see now. I can see no time. So yeah, I was saying, imagine. You need to train. I was in training for 3 months. You have to train on that. You have to train on using the headphones. You need training, yeah. You're supposed to be up to date on everything that is happening. You need to be careful not to announce fake news. Actually, there is a day that I announced fake news, but I knew how to cover it. You need to be creative so that when you say something that is wrong, there's actually a day that I cast on air, but it was not a bad cast. It was nigger. Yeah. You understand? There are a lot of stuff you need to study. You know, CAK, Communications Authority of Kenya, there is a book you need to study because there are rules. There are things you're supposed to do on air. There are things you're not supposed to do on air. There are a lot of rules. Hizo ni vitu za mental pekee, sawa. Twende sasa niwaonyeshe kazi ingine. You see this mixer? You need to learn how to use it. There's the preset, there's the microphone, there's the everything, there's the editing, there's the whatever. And then there's this other mixer that you also need to know how to use, to fade in, to do whatever. There is this computer here that you need to take care of. And also there is this for the social media that you need to take care of. While doing all that, when the show is still going on, you need to be researching and checking out if there is any important new information that has come in. You understand? And also, you need to be editing stuff. You think it's easy? You think it's easy, my friend? But yeah, it's just like every other thing. Once you get used to it, then it becomes your... I actually wanted to quit The first 3 months, nilikuwa overwhelmed. It is so overwhelming in the beginning. It's extremely, I'm not even kidding, it's extremely overwhelming in the beginning. I almost quit. But yeah, when you get used to it, then it's easy. I think it still is. It's okay, no problem. No problem. You continue thinking it's easy. Imagine that's too much work for one person. I know, right? At the same time. So if you're not a multitasker, then you can mess up a lot of things. A lot of things. Yeah. I love you too, guys. Okay, I'm trying to read the comments. I just love you. I love you too, guys. I love you. Wish me a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Claudia. Hey, gorgeous. Hey, Rafi Ting. Which station? Sound the City, Kenya. Well, I thought it was just talking. Don't worry, me too. When I got into radio, I thought you just switch on the microphone and you blab, you talk about anything. Where? When you nilianza training, I was like, am I sure I really want to do this? But then I really had a good boss and a good director. So it also made my journey easier. Achani mimi niwaambie nyinyi watu, mimi ni baby girl. Naogopa kuharasiwa. I think if I would have gotten somebody who harasses me, or somebody who is like, who we can, you know, this is what I always say. Sijuku explain, but for example, you're working with someone, not that you love, I mean, people are your employees at work, or rather, like, you are workmates, you're not friends, but there needs to be like a friend in someone. Am I making sense? And then the relationship, whatever you're learning, is going to be easier, rather than you just finding a strict person who's just there with all cold eyes. I think I would have quit. But I just had an amazing person to, like, guide me throughout and help me throughout the journey, you know. Kidogo tu wase, kidogo tu, kidogo. Na kila mtu atauchukua mzigo wake. Kuna wema ukitenda. Okay, let me just try this. Guys, a little, there is a document I needed to save. Let me try and see. Only one? Okay, not here. Not in that document. Guys, I'm reading your comments, and if you just give me a second, nimalizane tu na hii job kwanza. Bora nikipostpone, sitaifanya. Na sitaki kupigiwa simu nikishamalizana job. Now you work. Oh wow. 5, 6, 7. You know what? I'm just gonna work with you how you want.